Okay, welcome to Conjure the Cocktail. I was a little flustered in that opening there a little bit, but hi, happy Tuesday. Hi, Angela. I'm
Hi.
Prairie Rose. I am a booze writer and cocktail and spirits expert, and I'm a little bit witchy.
I'm Angela Lovell. I'm a psychic medium, all kinds of weird shit. And I'm a little bit boozy.
You're already onto the booze. You're already drinking.
I was like, I'm going to make mine first, and then you can make the drink, and then we can have it together while we go over witchcraft stuff.
Yeah. So if you are just joining us for the very first time, Conjure the Cocktail merges craft cocktails with witchcraft. And we talk about some of the similar elements that cross over. And today we're talking all about the Cancer sign,
Yeah.
zodiac. And also I've created a cocktail inspired by this sign using some ingredients that can help this water sign out in some way.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
also
Cancer is the crab. So we're doing sort of a beach theme for Cancer so that they'll feel nice at home. And it's a water sign,
yeah.
obviously. So yeah, we're doing tiki.
Woohoo!
That is so great. Of course, you have a perfect. I have gifted my brother a ton of amazing tiki glasses. I just bought his birthday present today. It's a golden Scrooge McDuck tiki mug by Mondo. I know. Don't tell him. But this is one of the ones that I got him. So it's from 2009. I don't remember who made it, but you know, they always have like little stamps on them. And I freaking love tiki. And when I asked you to do this, I was like, please say yes.
Yeah.
And I have my tiki dress on, which is the tiki room.
Oh, that's right. You've got the Disney tiki dress on. I love that.
Thank you. I bought it after
Lion dress on, so I'm a little Polynesian flair. Okay, so this is tiki adjacent. It's tiki inspired. So we wanted to use pineapple juice. I really wanted to use coconut water because Cancer signs love water-based foods and they're a water sign. We're using rum because rum is kind of the and a little lime juice and some cherry liqueur from Portugal that's really delicious that I thought would be a really fun addition to this. So we don't have a name yet, but we will by the time this video comes out. But yeah, Angela, you're a savant when it comes to that kind of stuff. So
thank you. I love to name things. I love to name cats and cocktails.
Yes, you're good at naming pets as well. Starts out with 2 ounces of rum, and I'm using Owney's rum, which is from Brooklyn, New York. Shout out to my friend Bridget, who makes this rum. So I'm now in Los Angeles, but otherwise I'd be keeping it local. We do 2 ounces of coconut water. And I love using coconut water as a cocktail mixer. What happens with it is a lot of people are not into coconut water. Either it tastes like weird dirty socks to them, but in a cocktail, it sort of softens. It's almost like it puts a beautiful Instagram filter on your cocktail. It kind of softens everything.
It's also electrolytes, which you need when you're drinking a lot of tiki cocktails.
You are hydrating while you're dehydrating. So
I always have, here's a hot tip. I didn't know why I kept getting hungover. It's because I started doing vegan keto. So I'm in ketosis. Not necessarily to lose weight, but that is like a bonus. But I've already stopped doing that because I don't count my calories. I'm just eating to feel good. But when you're in ketosis, you can't drink like you used to drink. You get drunk faster. So last time when I was like, why is mezcal making me hungover? Oh, it wasn't mezcal. I'm drinking it better now. I'm still addicted to mezcal at the moment. But I have a rule where every time I have a drink, I have a whole glass of water afterwards before I have the second drink.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, because hangovers happen because body's dehydrated, right? It's depleted of all of those.
Yep. People who go out with me are always like, it's so weird. I don't get hungover when I drink with you. And I'm like, yeah, it's because I'm getting you water too. Like we're drinking water the whole night. But why did I tell you that? Electrolyte, magickal.
Just added a whole lime. So it's about an ounce of lime. And now we're adding pineapple juice. And
ooh, pretty little, all the borrowers, Prairie, all the bar.
So for this, we're just doing an ounce, and then we do an ounce of the cherry liqueur. So since there's so much sweetness in pineapple juice, I tend to pull it back just a little bit. And we're relying on the cherry liqueur to be the kind of the other sweetening agent for this.
And if you don't have any cherry liqueur, use NyQuil. I'm just kidding. Don't ever do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Also, it doesn't really have alcohol in it anymore like it used to. Like it used to be super boozy. NyQuil used to be super boozy, but I don't think it is anymore. So we put this on ice. I put some ice in the shaker already. So we're just gonna shake it up.
Beautiful.
All right, make it nice and frosty so it's nice and cold to the touch. And I'm not even gonna strain this. I'm going to just dump it directly into my tiki cup because it's got those big old cubes in here and I want it on the rocks anyway. So we're just going to do that. And then if you have an umbrella or like Angela has an umbrella, you can do that.
I've got this from my brother. Don't buy plastic straws, people. You can buy really lovely bamboo tiki straws.
And this is a metal straw. I have a lot of these and you have to wash them. You have a little special brush that you can put inside there and wash it, but it's worth it. Paper straws kind of break down a lot. They're so cute, but they're not really that.
I have a golden straw for my tea and coffee, and then I have silver straws for smoothies and things like this. But yeah, I did borrow a brother umbrella. So, cheers.
Cheers, my love. So this turned out really good.
Oh my God, I love it.
I like it. It is like tiki. It's like subtly tiki. A lot of people think tiki can be too sweet a lot of times, but this doesn't have any sugar in it besides this liqueur, and a lot of the sweetness is coming from the pineapple juice. So yeah, that's it. And you're gonna talk all about pineapples, the magic of pineapple.
I know all about pineapples. So as you know, from the last episode, I told you guys it was so cute. I am a proud pineapple mother. I bought a tiny, beautiful pineapple plant at Trader Joe's in LA, of course, in LA. And it had a little teeny pineapple growing out of it, out of what looks like the top of this. And the pineapple plant came with me to Florida during the, what we were calling the apocalypse, now we're calling the awakening. And so it looked just like this in a planter with a little tiny pineapple growing out of it with a little tiny top. Well, I popped that baby in the ground at my mom's and ants ate it. Ants ate my baby pineapple. It was very traumatic. So I cut it off and cut its little top off and I just instinctively stuck its little baby top in the ground, and I put the pineapple plant in the ground still, so I had two little tops. When you take the top off a pineapple and just stick it in the ground, it really likes well-drained soil. I almost said salty, probably does like salty. Sand, it likes sand a lot. Just pop this in the ground where it gets lots of light, but not a ton of water. You will grow more of these. You'll grow. I'll post a picture of it because I'm so excited. I'm about to trim them. Maybe I'll do a video of it on our Instagram.
Yeah, stories.
Yeah, you want to wait till they're like 8 inches long, and then you trim them. And then same thing, you just pop them in the ground and you give them space to grow. And then they all, not the one that already grew, well, this one will. This one will grow, right? No, this is This one will, God damn it. This one might make a pineapple. I don't think it works like that. I think if it's, no, it will make a pineapple. It will make a pineapple. Because this will make a pineapple, but it should also make babies, right? I'm pretty sure. If not, you just take the babies and then they make pineapples. I really can't remember because the one that I cut off hasn't done anything special yet. So after they're all 8 inches long, you just harvest them and you give them space. I have a whole pineapple garden going right now. But here's the thing. You have to be patient. I'm not patient, but I am when it comes to raising my pineapple family. It takes 9 months for a pineapple to grow, same as a baby. I saw a beautiful pineapple farm in the Bahamas. My brother took us to Eleuthera Island, and we went to this amazing, like, crazy stuff you will see on different islands in the Bahamas. And I've been very lucky to go to several of them, like, that are like, you got to take a private plane to. I am not bragging. My brother is very successful and generous. He even loaned me this tiki glass. But it was amazing, all these little pineapples in rows, and they're all low to the ground, and all these little baby pineapples coming out. It was so beautiful. And now I have my own pineapple farm. Now I'm
crazy. It takes 9 months, the same as a human baby, grow a pineapple. I feel like there's something there. There's something to that, right?
absolutely. Pineapples, you can get real weird with pineapples. So it means hospitality. You can use it for protection. It's great for abundance. It's great for prosperity. And I'm going to give you guys a really fun spell to do with a pineapple. I guess I'll mutilate this one while we're here, right? It really makes me sad to cut them up because I have a relationship with my own. So
the correlation between, because since we are talking about Cancer in the Cancer sign, and the correlation between how the pineapple can help the Cancer, because Cancers tend to be really intuitive and kind of psychic anyway, right?
Cancers are all about love. They're adorable because they have those little Cancer claws, you know, and like, when did a crab ever kill anybody, you know? So they're not great at sticking. I shouldn't say that. There are so many sociopath Cancers. Actually, I call it the sign of sociopaths of the zodiac. God, I don't want to shit on Cancers, but O.J. Simpson, George W., Henry VIII, Tom Cruise. There's somebody I'm forgetting. Anyway, Cancer.
We also love Cancers. I have a lot of great Cancer people in my life.
Oh yeah, Courtney Love, which, if you believe she killed Kurt Cobain, then add her to the list. Whatever. Sid Vicious. He might be he and Nancy. I always remember he and Sid and Nancy are Pisces Cancer, and Courtney and Kurt are Pisces Cancer. And then I discovered another one recently, and I was like, holy shit, these signs are like doing some weird karmic murder together. So anyway, Cancers are like prickly, and they can be sharp and protective, very protective of people they love, which is a beautiful quality. They can be very thrifty, so much so that if you try to split a bill with a Cancer, they want to add it all up, you know, even if they shared the app, but if they didn't eat as much.
I haven't experienced that with Cancers.
You haven't experienced it? You're lucky. I love them. And you know what? I shouldn't say that because Ryan Singer, my podcast partner for This is Where the Magic Happens, is a Cancer. He has a Sag moon, thank God. But he's lovely, and whenever I go over there, he would buy me like all kinds of food when he go to the grocery store. Never would let me pay him back. Very generous. So they are wonderful.
Thrifty, but thrifty in not a bad way. Like thrifty, like I wish I was more thrifty.
They'll drink their diet, not name brand colas and things like that. They'll get the grocery store brand, but I don't even know what those things are. I only go to Trader Joe's, which has been really hard because I think I told you I'm driving to Orlando to go to Trader Joe's like once.
Oh my God. No, I did not know that.
Yeah. And then I have Publix delivered, which is great because I do love Publix. But yeah, so pineapples are prickly. You can do really fun stuff with the skin. You can use the skin for protection. You can kind of grind it down. You can add vinegar to it. There are a lot of weird things you can do with a pineapple. Lots of hoodoo, pineapple hoodoo. But what I would like to teach you guys how to do today. Now, there are two things you can do. You can't do them both with the same pineapple because there's only so much pineapple. So first I'm going to cut the top off. Oh my God, I'm so weak. Jesus.
You know what? Cutting a pineapple is no joke. That's hard. I didn't get a full pineapple for that reason because I was like, I don't want to deal with the full pineapple.
I'm strong. All right. So now this little guy, don't do anything. I'm just going to put it in the ground. I'm just going to put it in the ground.
And does that grow a fruit? Like the fruit part?
Yeah, it should grow a fruit. Yeah, because yep, it will. Now I'm remembering. This came out of one of these, grew on top of it. So the one that it grew out of is over, but this one is ready to grow its own pineapple. So now, depending on what you want to do, what I'm gonna focus on is gonna be the less creepy of the witchcraft. You can have your own little pineapple farm. You take this guy and we're not gonna go through all that. We saw how long it took me to get the top off. You cut like half of it off and you make a little bowl, and then you take you chop up all the chunks, you hollow it out so you have a little bowl. And when friends come over, this is really nice for like New Year or somebody's birthday, you take the chunks and you sprinkle them in allspice, cinnamon, and ginger. And then those magical properties together bring you prosperity, abundance, love, protection, all these wonderful things. You mix them all up, you put them in the bowl, you save it for dessert, and you all just set intention while you eat this magical freaking fruit that takes as much time as a human baby to develop. So that's like the nice, pretty one. That would be the one I put in the book. The other one, the much creepier one, I say creepy because I think about the witchcraft I keep doing at my mom's and the neighbors who keep seeing the shit that I'm leaving outside and wondering, like, is the Jersey Devil here? What does this mean? Like, I'm prepared to have a burning cross on the yard anyway.
Country, so they're suspicious of you regardless.
Oh, they are. They totally are. They saw me wearing this dress, getting out of the car, and they were all just looking at me, not waving. And I was like, I know. It's Florida, and it's not like, I don't know. We're 10 minutes from the beach, so I guess there's no reason to put on nice clothes. So the other one, you don't cut this off the way I did. You cut it sort of like, you cut it here, so you make a lid. Like a vacuum, and then you hollow it out. I would still suggest doing what I just said, to eat it, to pepper it with all that stuff, season it with all that stuff, and then
because that sounds delicious.
It does, right? But then what you want to do, once it's hollow and you have a nice little cap, you want to not fill it, but you want to put a lot of red wine in it. Okay. And you can look into it because different people like to use different herbs. Different herbs resonate with different people for different things. Whatever it is you want. But this is a really good one for money. Oh my God, look, it's my other baby who's not a pineapple. So this is really good to get money, quick money too. Or it's really good to call in love. And I am a huge advocate of not doing manipulative magic on one person. For starters, why do you want somebody who doesn't want you? You need to go do some self-love magic if you're there. Second, when you try to manipulate someone and you screw it up, you mess up so much future love. You mess up them, you mess up you. It's just a huge mess. And to untangle it is nearly impossible, even for professionals like me. So don't put anybody's name in this pineapple. But what you could do, if it's love you want, the money one's pretty easy. The money one is pretty, like, different herbs or whatever. But for love, I am a big fan of creating petitions where on one side you have the things that you absolutely want in a partner. On the other side, the things you don't want. And put stars next to your deal breakers, you know? And this is perfect for Cancer because every Cancer lives for love. And so many of them get so scared and they go in their little shells over it. But if you can call in the right love, if you can call in a love that serves you, these are all things that should be on your list. You know, accepts me for who I am, teaches me more than they take away, you know, all the, like, people don't quite know how to love, you know, and it's sad, but we can learn from each other. So make a nice little list that encourages all of that. Fold it up, put it in your pineapple. If you're like a baby witch and you're spit on it. If you're a seasoned, ready to get results witch, pee in that pineapple. Then add your red wine. Whatever herbs resonate with you, not necessary. Put the lid on it. Take it on out to a crossroads. Oh, did you see this one too?
Yes.
Just no big deal, just my black cat. She will do magic with me, which is, you know, a familiar. We should do an episode on that sometime. But take it to a crossroads, preferably a three-way crossroads. And a three-way crossroads is where there are three clear different directions you can go in. People ask me all the time, they'll send me pictures and I'm like, is this a three-way crossroads? No, it's, you can go that way, or that way. Leave it at the three-way crossroads. Call on Hecate, goddess of witches, my queen. And you don't have to worship her. She doesn't care. She doesn't give a fuck about that. But call on Hecate and just say like, hey, please bring me my heart's desire. I honor you with this crazy pineapple full of pee over my spit, but definitely wine. And just leave it and don't look back. And then wait to count your money /DMs.
Oh my God, I love that. And is this particular for Cancer, or anybody can do this?
Anybody can do this. Yeah. It will be good for Cancer because I know I said they are cheap, but they fucking love money. They do love money. And they love to hoard their money, which I respect. I'm a sloppy sag who spends it as soon as when I have I forgot there was money in an account I forgot I had. And I was like, oh my God, I have all this money. Let's save it. And now, you know, buying dumb shit for Christmas.
Right. No, I love that. And there's so many, I love that there's all these magical properties to pineapple, like enhancing intuition, which plays perfectly into the Cancer sign.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Really calming, which is great for the Cancer as well. All of these medical, medicinal properties as well. Like it helps digestion and has all these nutrients. And there's a whole list that.
Bromelain, is that what you're talking about?
What'd you say? Bromelain, yes.
So be careful because the bromelain is in the shell. And if you get bromelain on your skin, it's a huge irritant. So be very careful when you're cutting these guys open.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. I mean, there's so many enzymes in the pineapple, though. It's loaded with nutrients. It supposedly helps reduce the risk of cancer. It's an immune booster.
The risk of cancer.
Well, you know, it's
that one.
Inflammation, and it's an immune booster, and so it helps speed up recovery. The bromelain is what helps speed up recovery after surgery or strenuous exercise. I actually took bromelain after I had my back surgery. I took like.
I was just gonna say this. A really good friend of ours years ago was in a terrible accident. My brother's best friend, and she broke her back. She's gone on to. She came in second in the New York Marathon in the wheelchair.
Wow.
I love her. She's a sag. But when she had her broken back and was in the hospital and came out of her coma, he would go to Publix every day on his way to the hospital, pay them to carve the pineapple right in front of him and feed her the pineapple as soon as she woke up. Oh my God, isn't that love so beautiful and sweet? How sweet.
Romantic.
Oh, he pretends to be hard. Gemini rising. He's so cool. Yeah. Cancer, their crystal too is the ruby. Very powerful for cancers. All cancers should have a ruby. If there's a Cancer in your life, buy them a ruby. Buy them an ethically sourced ruby. Ryan has this amazing giant man ring that's it's very masculine, because you know how sometimes Cancer are like, big man ring. And this is so Cancer man to have a man ring too. But very potent, and he feels like a different person when he's wearing it. Really comes alive with it.
I have jewelry like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or high heels.
What am I wearing? Oh, I'm wearing my rose quartz and my rhodochrosite in my bra.
I know you love rose quartz. I love rose quartz too.
Yes. Did we cover it all? Oh, I also wanted to tell you guys about how to charge seashells for people.
Oh yeah.
When you go on vacation, I have been collecting I have some for you too, Prairie, but I go walk on the beach with my mom and I gather seashells, and you know, you want the pretty ones, it's fine. We have eyeballs. We like to see pretty things. So when you get seashells from the beach, you want to charge them. I didn't find this. She found this somewhere. This is in my pink bathroom. And I have like Ruth sitting on them. I have like these little pissant seashells that I've been finding. You even see them. They're purple at least. So these are the ones you can expect, Prairie, unless I do better.
Oh no, I love that. That's pretty.
Right? So so when you do find seashells for your friends, you want to try to charge them in the sun and the moon, preferably where they are at home. And you just kind of set intention with them from whatever you want to take home to these people. I'm probably going to do mine in like some of my manifestation magic too, just to get them boosted. But then they become magical items, and then people can keep them on their altars.
Yeah, I love that.
Use them with your love.
That's specific to cancers because of the beach, right? The water sign.
Somebody's playing with gravity.
Love it. Well, we have to come up for a name with this for this cocktail.
We'll do that as we sip on these.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I forgot to say something about Cancer too. What? Oh, very intuitive, ruled by the moon. That's why you want to charge with the moon specifically.
Okay.
The sun is great too. Solar magic is very powerful. But yeah, Cancers, any Cancers you know, check on them when the moon is about to be full. They go nuts.
Really?
Leading up to the full moon, they struggle. It's a very hard time for them. Just now with that lunar eclipse we had, oh my God, because the moon was in Capricorn. And
just like a cat.
A beautiful monster. Oh, here's a really pretty one. Look at this. This one's better. Not terrible, right?
Oh, no, that's so pretty. I love that.
Like, Rue, God damn her. Go down there. Intuitive. What was the thing I was saying? Cancers with the moon. Oh yeah. The moon makes them crazy. They're ruled by it. And then again, when the moon is in Cancer, or the sun is in Cancer, the moon is always opposite. The full moon is always opposite whatever the sun is in. That's how you can easily check what it's going to be in. This lunar eclipse was in Capricorn, and this was very uncomfortable for Cancers. Ryan had we were on the phone like a couple times the other night, and I mean, I don't know how they get through it. And that's the thing too. I know I said something horrible about Cancers, calling them kind of cheap, and they're just thrifty. But man, they feel more deeply than anyone. Never tell when they're too sensitive,
right? Yeah.
They're sweet baby angels. Yeah. They're sweet. They live to cry. They love to cry. They need to cry. And then they teach other people, God damn these cats. They teach other people about their vulnerability, which we all could be more vulnerable.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, well, I have a lot of lovely cancer people in my life that I love, and but they are sensitive, and I think that is a good thing though. I think you're right that, oh, look I brought the Cancer glass that you got.
Oh, yay. It's beautiful.
I love this one. It's so pretty. I decided to use the tiki cup for this one, but maybe if you follow us on our Instagram, you'll see that Cancer rocks glass appear somewhere.
Please follow us on Instagram. It's amazing.
So we'll include the cocktail recipe in the show notes and in our Instagram, and as well as the spell that the pineapple info, right?
Yep, absolutely.
And follow on all of our social medias. We've got Facebook, we've got our YouTube channel right here that you should subscribe to, and our Instagram. Right?
Yeah. Instagram. Oh, we have a secret Facebook group that we'll start talking about peeing in pineapples and whatnot in soon. Any day now.
Right.
Tomorrow.
Oh, they're really, you know. So,
Yeah. You know what? A little crustacean, a sweet little crustacean, a little crab. You've got a good friend in that person. Oh my God, if you've given birth to one, you'll never get that kid out of the nest. They will always they're sweet little babies. I know a couple of hard friends who are like, I'm not having a cancer. And then they've had cancers and they're like, oh my God, like favorite child.
they're changed forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're sweet little loves.
Yeah.
None of my babies are cancers, but I guess this new pineapple might be. Get it in the ground 9 months from now. Yes. So is that it? We ready to wrap up?
Yeah. So tune in another 2 weeks where we haven't figured out what our next episode's going to be, but
We got to do witch gardens soon.
we are going to do witch gardens, herbs. I now am contributing to an urban garden here in Los Angeles that I'm very excited about.
I'm jealous.
And we've been planting lots of herbs too. So this is something we are passionate about. We want to talk about more and incorporate into both our cocktails and our witchcraft.
Yes. Yes.
So, well, thank you for watching Conjure the Cocktail. Until next time.
Don't drink like a basic witch.
Cheers.
Cheers.